Sit, Ubu, sit. Uh, uh, Bob, sit. Peter, Paul, Mary, I don't even freaking know. What are we gonna call it? What are you gonna name your dog? Let me know in the comments below. Haha, I got it. I know what to go with. Welcome, my friends, and thank you for joining me today. Oh, baby, I'm excited. As we know, WW is always bringing new content to the game, but this one is a doozy. If you've been living under a rock and you have not seen any of the heads up, if you will, we've got dogs coming to the Hunter Call of the Wild. In fact, they release next Tuesday from the time of this video, which is the 30th of March on all platforms simultaneously. Yes, sir. But this weekend's a little special. That's right, my friends. We've been given early access as approved content creators for Expansive Worlds. If you're wondering who that is, just take a look in their Discord, the official Hunter Discord down the right-hand side. You'll see everybody who's got it. Definitely go and check them out. There's a channel in there that'll show all the current videos and streams that are ongoing. It's a one-stop shop for your all Call of the Wild needs, if you know what I'm saying right now. But yeah, lots of great creators, and this is the beauty right here. This is what the hype's all about. Oh my goodness, man alive. I'm pumped. I think dogs are going to be a great addition to the game. You don't want them? Don't hunt them. Don't hunt with them. Don't actually hunt your dogs. But there's a whole plethora of things that are going to happen when these dogs drop. And it may, in fact, give us the ability to change the way that we hunt. So today we're going to take a little bit of an in-depth look at them. We're going to get started and we're going to go from there and see what we can do. Now, what we do know about this is when we buy the Bloodhound, we get the first one for free. Any we want to buy after this is going to cost us $45,000 in game. 45K is a lot of freaking dinero. That's a lot of bones, man. But we can do it. I'm not too worried about it. And obviously, we'll be able to see any of the dogs that we got. Beta stuff right there. Beta stuff. It'll show us, all the dogs that we get. Now, why do we want more than one dog? Because as we've seen, there is lots of ways to, I guess, effectively level these guys. And we'll go over that as we go. Okay, liver and tan full coat. Oh, wow. Look at all the different options. Oh, that's pretty. Liver, red and liver pigmented. Okay. Red and black pigmented. Okay, just change it. Oh, I like the, little customizations. Okay. Black and tan saddle. I like that. I like that a lot. It's almost camo. Black and tan full coat. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And that's it. That's it. So I think for our first one, I don't know. I kind of want to go with that. We're going to go with that. We're going to pick it up. We're going to go with a male on this one. And do we get to name him? Obviously, somewhere along the way. Name your dog. All right. Well, it may come as no surprise. And this has all kinds of meaning in the barbershop. Dillab will be joining us here today. We're going to set him as active, as I see that's a thing to do. Okay, so now by setting him active, I'm assuming, here's our levels. Level 1 for companion and tracker. That would go back in where we can purchase. So okay, so that kettles them. That brings them out. I see. Oh, we're actually gaining experience on companion. Or we at least gained a little bit. Okay, let's not just sit and mash buttons. Let's see what it's all about. All right, so they've actually thought about this. They simplified it quite a bit. It's pretty straightforward. If you're on PC, you simply push your B button and hold it. It'll bring up this radial wheel. You have all your options. Pretty self-explanatory. Heel's gonna make them follow you. Sit, well, it's not gonna make them stand. Stay, it's not gonna make them go. You get the gist of it. But I like the way they did this. It's kind of intuitive. You can do it while you're in the field. The questions I have early on is, we make a lot of whistles. We make a lot of noise. What's gonna happen when we're trying to hunt the animals? Now, praising's kind of cool. You've got different options with it. When you get up close to them, you'll have another menu. But it seems anytime we get them to do something, we give them a praise, and it's going to be raising their overall stats. We'll look at that in a little bit. Now, the other thing I want to point out is on the right here, underneath Dillab, you'll notice there's the attentive and best friend. Those bars need to get brought up. As we noticed in the beginning, we only had 2 unattentive. We didn't have any in the best friend. They've already come up. So we'll explore that a little more as we hunt here today and the following days to come. Okay, pretty straightforward so far. So we have the first menu, which seems to have most of the options of what we're gonna use. But then we get this other menu where you can in fact pet your dog. and play with your dog. That was a play icon. Did I accidentally hit the wrong one there? There we go. So it just seems to be, as long as you're close enough, you'll get that second little window that pops up, says B to interact. And after you have praised, you should be able to get them to do their thing. You can give them a little pat. That's awesome. The animations and the sounds are absolutely on point. You can, are we going to do it again? We can play with them. At this time, it looks like you can only simply shake their paw. But hey, it doesn't like shaking a paw. Come on, man. And that's that. That's pretty straightforward. So there we go. Tell them to sit. And then when we move far enough away, we'll get the option, tell them to heel, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to follow you as you move off on your hunting adventures. So the whole purpose of this video, my friends, is to go out, check out what the dogs are all about, see what we can do with them, just what's involved in leveling them up, what sort of options we get as we level them. We've seen on the EW streams a little bit of the inside info, knowing that every 5 levels, we're going to be able to give them a new trait. You do have the ability in your equipment locker to go to your kennels. You can actually make your dog active or not active, as you've seen. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You can then purchase more dogs for $45,000. And I would say the whole reason for this is due to the fact that you cannot, at this point in time of this beta build, and maybe it'll be added, or maybe I just haven't seen it yet, you can't actually reset the traits. Traits are like their perks. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you pick the right ones. If not, $45K to start over with a new dog. Your list of dogs will show up here, gives you their levels, level 3 companion, level 1 tracker. We need to get tracking. Let's get to it then, shall we? I'm gonna change the time. We're gonna start a hunt. He's healing right now. I do like that, as you notice, in the bottom right-hand corner, it shows you the current action in which he is performing. Now, I have so many questions. So many questions. Will the animal spook from the dog? Will the dog, with the commands that I give the dog, is that going to alert the animals? How is this all going to play out? Because this will really greatly affect our hunting style. It's freaking bearded on me, go figure. And, you know, how's it going to work when we level them up? I mean, these are all things that obviously time is going to tell. We're going to see how it goes. Keep in mind, though, my friends, this is a beta build, so yeah, it's not as polished as the build which we all play on regularly, the clients that we have. So we might have little goofy things happen here and there. All right, we're here before the fallows, so maybe we'll drop one of these pigs. There's a level 4 up there at about 300 out. We're going to go ahead and pull out the 303. Sir. Make sure that's everything I've got loaded, zeroed in for 300. Scuff freaking douche. I do notice in the beta build a few little differences, things we haven't seen yet. Okay, so let's now try this guy. If we go right to track, are you gonna pick up on the animal I just shot? How is this gonna play? We may have to find the blood of the animal that you're going to track and send them from that point outward. So now I'm doing a little bit of testing off screen just to see how he responds. And searching for blood. So he will not, in fact, just track an animal off of basic tracks. There must be blood nearby. I kind of dig that. Because I could see if they were picking up on the regular tracks, might cause a little bit of issues when following something. Nonetheless, let's head over to this pig. Okay, we've got our pig lane right here. Let's find our point of impact. It's not a very far track, that's for sure. He's idling, so let's put him onto the track. I mean, we know it's literally 20 feet to the left of us. He's searching for blood. He's leveled up again. He's tracking the blood. Wherever could it be? All right, let's give him a little praise. Who the good boy? That's a good Dylan. That's a good Dylan. All right, so we'll pick this up. It was gold 113. Not bad, not bad. Black gold. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. All right, not bad. Now, if we go to our hunting dog on our menu, we can take a look and see everything right here. So we're already up to level 4 companion. We got level 2 on tracking. It didn't take long. I imagine the first, number of levels are going to come on easy. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully there's a little bit of grinding involved to it. I know, I can't believe I just said that, but, purpose to do things. So at level 5, we're going to have the option to unlock either loving, you have any more loving relationship with your dog, which increases its overall bond, or shortcut. Your dog can skip detour tracks in favor of more recent clues. Okay. It's going to take a little bit of time getting used to all of these different ones and how they will affect the performance of the dog. And I would say down the line, we'll put a nice comprehensive video together on it. But for now, not bad. Let's head back out here to Follow Lake and see if the follows start coming in soon. We're about to land in their drink time, so we should be getting some action. While we wait for the animals, through the power of video editing, we shall speed up time. The all-powerful beard. It's really not that powerful. It's just an editing program. All right, so as you can see, just as we're waiting for animals to come in, because I did get here a little earlier, I wanted some time to be able to mess around with the dog. And we've actually seen that we can simply level up our companionship by just the various motions on the wheel. Tell him to lay down, give him praise. Tell him to sit, give him praise. Play with them here and there. Tell him to stay. Just going through the steps levels them up. And so now we have hit level 5 for our companionship, which seems to be what this is actually based off of, all these traits. So, which way do we go? Which way do we go, Beard? Which way do we go? I can see that there is definitely an advantage to skipping the detour tracks in favor of more recent clues. So, detours when an animal's on its way to a need zone or sidestepping around at a need zone. Looks like it'll just move that much quicker. However, increasing the bond, I'm curious if that's going to increase the rate in which we level. So I'm going to try that one first. The other one seems a little more obvious. We'll go ahead and we'll unlock it. And there it is. We now have a new trait. So we want to get up to level 10 here. Dog has a higher chance of sensing when all animals is about to be spooked. Increase the distance at which your dog can find a blood clue. Obviously, a very handy one. I would say that, we would know in which, we're kind of used to this. We know when an animal's going to spook. So that might be our next bet, and we'll carry on from there. Not too shabby at all. All right, well, we got a nice 4 has already moved in right over here. We have a little guy walking up beside us. So let's go ahead and pump this guy with the 303. He's a good looking 4. 0 in for 150, lift just a little bit. 25 to 50, 0 to 25, he is down. Didn't get very far, that's for sure. Oh, wow, he juked and jived when I tried to zig and zag. That was terrible. Like, seriously bad. Well, it's a good thing we're not recording. Nobody saw that. Just carry on. Redemption? Dead. About time. All right, so we laid a couple down there. Let's go see what happens with our boy. All right, so you gotta heal. Wait, does he look like he's cowering? Was it the gunfire? Yeah, I don't know. That looks like he's just laying down. Like a good Dylan. Lay down, Dylan. Lay down. And another one. 303 doing work, baby. Are we just going to try and get some levels on him and see how the tracking goes up, at what rate of speed it's going to take to level these dogs? So that way, if we want more than one, Now, do you get XP for that? Not at all. Okay, so no matter what we do, we need to put the dog onto the track. So it might be worthwhile wounding an animal, not worrying about much else, just letting them go for a little stroll. Okay, let's put them on the track. Again, not very far to go. And okay, no bark. That's a thing. That's a thing. He's looking around. He looks confused. You know, it's like right behind you there, Dylan. I'm just saying. See it? You find it? Are you tracking blood? Okay, well, we'll just assume that that was supposed to be him leading us to it, I guess. Oh, he's just such a good boy. It wasn't really hard to find. It's right here. Okay, let's carry on. Now let's see, did he get anything for that? He did. That put him 65% of the way through level 2. And I mean, he didn't do any tracking. All right, well, we got to go pick one up on the other side of the lake. Maybe what we should do, this guy might be a good opportunity. Perhaps we can wound one, and let's see if that makes a difference on his tracking. We out at 277. Yeah, let's hit him with the 243. Maybe go for a single lung. See if that makes much of a difference. Zeroed for 300. Should take a little longer for it to go down. It's already going a little bit. I love it. I love it. Hearing him flopping his head all around. So let's see. So that guy has died. All right. So let's run over and pick this other one up. And let's get a little tracking score for this mongrel. Yes, sir. All right. We're going to go ahead and drop this guy as well since we're running over there. Oof. Huh, got caught on my cord. The animations are absolutely crisp. It looks great. Interacting well with the terrain. And another one. All right. Start tracking, Dylan. Level up. Searching for the blood. Tracking blood. He found the lung butter. All right, big boy. All right. Good boy. Good boy. Let's give him a little praise before we pick this up. And yeah, got a gold course. Not bad. Not bad. 224 is actually pretty. Yes. 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 What are we getting attacked by hogs? Hogzilla coming in? Now we have to remember every time to put him onto the track. Otherwise, he doesn't seem to get any experience. There it is. Level up companion. Nice. That was the companion that went up. So we're 6% into level 6. 69 on the level 3 tracker. Pick that up. He's a good boy. That's got us right where we're at. We will give him a good little pat again. All right. Now you're going to earn your keep. Let's go pay for your kibble, boy. Okay, so that gave us a good little boost. Not bad. Up to 13% on level 4 now. So we seem to get it right as we put him onto it. What I'm curious about is, does that value on what he earns go up or down? Yes, I hear you. I see you, big boy. So if this is a greater distance to track, is it going to earn more points? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. Langbada! Dilib! Find the Langbada! Okay, so is that 50% now? That's fantastic. You know, as I'm recording this and as we're moving through the woods, something that I've done so many times before, it feels fresh right now. Having a companion, a tracking buddy, more reason to do what we do in the crazy wilds of Call of the Wild. I think I'm happy with this. I do. My first impressions thus far is this is a great addition to the game, regardless of if it does in fact change our tracking or not. Okay, so it would appear that the tracking XP is applied at the beginning when you first get them onto the track. We'll have to test it a little more to see if it matters the distance it has to track, but thus far, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll pick that up. Very nice. Everything holds the same. Very good. Very good. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Seriously, how many of you are going to be doing the same thing? You just can't help but pat the dog. Come on, man. It's virtual puppo. How do you not? All right. Back to the killing. Now, as we're moving back in here to Old Fallow Lake, I will like to point out that if you go into the game settings, you can adjust if your dog has an outline, if you turn out change the outline color of the dog. So it's nice to get a few more little settings. I'd be curious to know if you in fact have this on consoles. You should, but please let me know in the comments section when it becomes available. Okay, we got a couple lined up right here. Again, we're going to take the 303, stretch a little leg. Man, I forgot how nice the 303 felt. Single lung to catch lung. It's going down pretty good, I would say so. 3 more to pick up. Let's see how much XP we get for the pupper here. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the hunting dog perks, skills, traits, all the goodies. Companions at 6, 72%. Trackers at 50%. Up to 86. Up to 86. And that's not tracking hardly at all. So that brings the question, does it make a difference for the level of the animal? Because honestly, it doesn't seem like distance is making any impact whatsoever. It was an okay goal, too. Everyone will take it. That's a good boy, Dylan. Who's a good boy? Go find the lung butter. Go on now. Wonder if we tell him from back here. No. Move away from him. Tell him to track when you go and find it. You're only going to search around here, aren't you? So we're at 93% level 6, 86% of level 4. And of course, as we thought, best way to level your dog, get out there and do some killing. Okay, so we can see the outline of the animal up there now. Let's see how your tracking works. Well, that was unfortunate. Oof. Well, there's the beta causing issues. Okay. Well, that happened. Oh, beta builds. Don't forget. Beta build. All right, well, we're going to take this opportunity and switch up the animals. We've gone with the fallow. Might as well go for, I suppose, the biggest animal here in New Zealand. Let's go find some big reds. Change the time real quick. Let's get our woofers and get moving. Oh, we just got to level up from running along on our companionship. That's going to put our puppers all the way up to level 7. Now, it really hasn't taken us long to get here. So I can see the ability to level multiple dogs is definitely present. I'm really looking forward to leveling up enough where I can turn all these tracks off and see if it's viable. Okay, we just had him go attentive. Very interesting. He isn't idle, but he, yeah, we just had it click up. I don't know. What's that all about? Tell me the secrets of your ways, doggo. Lovely level 7 with that gorgeous, what should be a diamond rack, in my opinion. Strange getting used to the new numbers in the top right there. Again, beta build, that's just what happens. Okay, let's see if there's any difference picking up a bigger animal with this guy. Did he get right back up? Is there more than one? All right, let's go and grab those. All right, so we're not even close to the blood. Let's see what happens. We put him on the track. He probably won't find anything. Got another level up on the tracker. Not too shabby. Searching for blood, searching for blood. Okay, looks like he found the lung butter. We can see it right over there. He's on it. Look at him go. Now, I do notice you can see on the map, he does share the map with us, so we can see him there. But, you know, the hunter mate, oh, it's working now, so that might just be a beta thing. Fantastic, giving us that bark to let us know. You'll also notice that the animals don't seem to be spooking from him. They only seem to spook from us. One of my big concerns was putting out all the whistles. What was going to happen? What could we expect? Are we going to spook the woods? Apparently not. Ah, it's gorgeous. Look at these beautiful red deer. Man alive. Let's go ahead and pick this up. All right, 200.70. Not bad for a 7. We'll take it. 303 doing work, baby. Do work. We got one more to go. Let's take a look and see. So he's at 18% of level 5, 7%, or sorry, 28% of level 7. And this other guy... See, well, actually, before we even move, maybe he will find it. I imagine that his area of effectiveness will increase as we increase all of his skills. You know, even at this state, he might be, in fact, very viable for tracking. That's fantastic. Look at him go. No problems whatsoever. All right, let's tell him he's a good boy. Dylan, who's a good boy? Yeah, I tell you. 185, even smaller than the last one. Not bad, though. Not bad. I know. You're a good boy, man. That's just awesome. Absolutely fantastic. Well, my friends, I cannot wait to spend more time hunting with our new best friend, getting to learn all the ins and outs, what we can expect from leveling to start unlocking some of the higher level traits. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Do me a solid if you had, hit that subscribe, tag the little bell beside it if you're new here. Do it with 2 hands if you gotta. Hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to come and join us at twitch.tv/JackCBeard. Come and join us in the Discord. The links are in the description down below. We will be live a whole lot over the course of this weekend up until release. So come and join me, my friends. We'll be here live on YouTube, but we're going to be live a whole lot over at Twitch. Hope to see you guys very soon. Dogs are here in Call of the Wild. Oh, baby. I'm loving it. Thank you, my friends. We'll see you next time. Who's a good boy, Dylan? Dylan? Who's a good boy? He's a good boy. Give me a paw. Give me your paw. Dog. Give me your paw. Wait. Okay. We'll give you a pat instead.